So welcome student. In the earlier video we have discussed the questions came in NEET depending upon the principle of homogeneity, dimension and analysis, units and dimension topic of the physics. In this particular video we will take in total 5 questions on little different parameter which is very common in the NEET and also in JEE Mains and Advanced. These questions are continuously in last 4 or 5 years of NEET. I have not written the year, I told you in the last video also, that is not much relevance. So these are all latest questions. This depends on a typical pattern. You will see that pattern, and it's not just NEET. Earlier it was AIPMT, then you have JIPMA, then you have earlier AIMS, then you have AFMC. So, and some basic questions which is same in mains as well as in NEET. So that question should also be clear. The idea is to give you the overview that a typical kind of question has how much variety they have. That is something, the idea which I need to convey. In the last video it was more of a principle of homogeneity. What I can say that if you just go back to the earlier 2 videos, there also I have quite a few questions of principle of homogeneity asked in JEE. So that is sufficient, means questions level is sufficient. Question may repeat or relation may change here and there, but the concept remains same. Here again a very important aspect we are discussing today, and again if you see the solution of this on various channels etc. or even in book, you will observe quite a lot time has to be spent on that. In the last video I told that time allocated to you, a NEET guy has time allocation for one question of physics. I have just calculated it for you. So according to that logic, if we follow those videos, you will take more than 3 to 4 minutes per question. But it is not on this channel. So this channel is different. It's not that you will get that 3 minutes, 4 minutes for one question of NEET. Fine. So here I am going to explain you some tricks. It's not directly tricks, but it is a common sense which generally we used to avoid because of the panic situation of the test, means kind of panic situation. So I am here to just remove your panic, to remove your anxiety. Fine. So hope this is fine. Let me start the question. So they are given force, velocity and time are taken as a fundamental units. Very typical question. All these 5 questions are of the same type. All these 5 questions are of the same type. Force, velocity and time are taken as a fundamental unit. Then the dimension of mass. So just underline what they are asking. They are asking that dimension of mass among these 4 is what? Fine. A common sense. I told in the beginning that it's a common sense. So what is common sense here? Let us discuss this. Fine. So basic dimension you should know. Means force is something which you should know. Means you don't have any other option. Force dimension you should know. 1 minus 2. Mass into acceleration according to Newton's second law of motion. So N1 L1 T minus 2. That is force dimension. Considering that they are asking mass. So out of this 4 options, which is representing the dimension of mass? That is the question they are asking. Now, velocity and time is not having mass term. It is just the force which is having m1. So that means F should have power 1. And in all the 4 options, F has power 1. See, if you remember the kind of solution you would have seen about this is, F power A, V power B, T power C is equal to M1, L0, T0 and getting the values of A, B and C, blah blah blah. 5 minutes. Minimum 5 minutes. And how much time we have for NEET? It is, I told you in the last video, it is nothing but 45 questions out of 60 minutes. So it is per question 60 into 60 upon 45. Fine, you have calculated it. 15 4s are, 15 3s are, 3 20s are. 80 seconds. So you have around on an average 80 seconds of time, considering the fact that physics has more numerical base, so you may require some more time in other numerical, basically circuit diagram and all that. So here you can't waste that much of time. I told 5 minutes of time in those videos which you would have seen. Now just check out what I am doing. So one thing is clear, force should have power 1, so all this having power 1. So first and foremost, whether it is JEE, whether it is NEET, first and foremost look at the option. glance it. Once you glance the option, most of the thing gets clear. So I don't need to look at that. Fine. Now just check out what is that force is having dimension m1, l1, t minus 2. And in all the options, if we see V, V, and here V minus 1, V minus 1, I want the answer for mass, which I already got as m. This m is my answer. That means I need to remove this LT minus 2. How I can remove this? I have to divide by LT minus 1. That is your velocity, and I have to multiply by t. Then only I can cancel it. See how quickly we got the answer. Check out this L gets cancelled. Check out this t power minus 1 left, and t power minus 1 to t power 1 is nil. That is your answer. So what I have done? I have done force upon velocity into time. So force upon velocity into time. Hardly take 10 or 15 seconds. It is hardly 10-15 seconds. Otherwise, below you can check out its video. You will take at least 3 minutes of time. At least 3 minutes of time. So how much time you are saving, you can just understand. Yeah, especially the NEET student who is very much scared about physics. So this kind of tricks and all that will be very, very helpful for you guys. Fine. So this was first question. Let me jump to the next question. Okay, same question. They are given energy, velocity and time. So only changes force become energy, and then the dimension of surface tension. So you should know surface tension. That is utmost important. So first and foremost, just try to remember those dimensions of physical quantity as per your choice. The reference book which you have, generally it is S.C. Verma, S.L. Arora kind of book. You can refer it. And surface tension is what? Surface tension is force per unit length. So force is something which I have taken right now. M1, L1, T minus 2. So surface tension will be mt minus 2 because L1 upon L, because surface tension is force per unit length. So L1 gets cancelled with this. So we have surface tension as this. So I have to equate this with this. Fine. So what are those? Energy, velocity and time. Velocity and time don't have mass function. We require one mass function, so it is energy. So that means what? Power of energy should be 1. Because if there is any change in the power of energy, it will change the power of mass also. So that means this option is gone. E power minus 2. Very simple approach. Fine. Yeah. What is dimension analysis of energy? Energy is work done is force into displacement. So L2 T minus 2. Fine. That is your energy. Now we want this, and we have E here. Now E, this is cancelled, E. Now V power minus 1, V power minus 2, and then T power minus 2 and all that stuff. So just apply a basic sense. If I divide by velocity, that means LT minus 1. Simple. And suppose this is LT minus 1, so this becomes T minus 1. This becomes T minus 1. That means if it is T minus 1 left, so I required T minus 2 here. So I required what? I left right now with T minus 1. I require T minus 2. That means there should be another T minus 1. There should be another T minus 1. So am I at the right track? So what I am getting? I am getting this is your E. Then it is upon velocity and upon time, because T minus 1 I am writing, that means time should be the denominator. Do we have any option like this? We don't have, so we just have to check whether everything is balanced. No, because see here it is L2, it is L. So one more L is left. So I need to figure out that L, and I don't require L in surface tension. So that means velocity square will be there. Simple, very simple, common sense. I could have done it in the very first step, but intentionally I have not done it, because you should also know that this trick works how. Fine. So L2 get cancelled, T minus 2 get cancelled. So that means what else is there which we can do? So L2 gets cancelled, this, and T minus 2 get cancelled. So if I just put on V's to the power minus 2, so that is that working? So this T minus 1 I need to put down, because T minus 2 get cancelled, and I require T minus 2 here. So that means one more T minus 2. Check this out. Check this out quickly. M remain as it is like this. L2 gets cancelled. T minus 2, T minus 2 gets cancelled. T minus 2, I2. So we got it. We got what? Mt minus 2. That means energy V power minus 2 and T power minus 2. Energy V power minus 2, T power minus 2. Just to explain, just to give you the complete setup, it took some time. Otherwise, it is again a 20-second question. Believe me, whatsoever the time I have taken, maybe 40-50 seconds, it is less than the method which you need to follow, having power A, B, C and solving it. It's really a tedious and very lengthy method. Again, I am repeating, this is surface tension, mg minus 2. Fine, we need to arrange other permanent properties, that is energy, velocity and time in that form. So this is energy, this is velocity, this is just by a mere observation I have done this. Fine, just putting the number here and there and just work it out. What is the criteria I have followed? I just required m power 1. That's why I cancelled this option. Because mass is available in energy and energy should have power 1 to get m power 1. So this is for sure. So that option has gone. Now I don't require L here. So I will pick up this L2 because energy should be there for sure. So L2 should be cancelled. There is no L in time. So obviously L will be here. So it is V power 2 in the denominator. That is L2. So this way, last resort of time. So you got your answer. I hope this is fine. Hardly 30-second question. Very helpful. 1 to 2 questions used to come in the NEET exam and obviously J exam. And believe me, this question, fifth question, is JEE Mains 2018 question. I intentionally took this question, JEE Mains 2018 online second sheet. This is JEE question. A little different, not same as that of this one. You can expect, a NEET student can expect this question in NEET also. Fine. Question number 3, Planck's constant. Okay, fine. Planck's constant, going ahead. Before that, I should know the formula. E is equal to h nu. Where we got this formula, atomic structure, photon concept, physics. So H is Planck constant, H is equal to E upon nu. What is nu? Frequency. Frequency 1 upon T. Already in the denominator means T. So T in the numerator, energy we have just got in the last question, M1 L2 because force into displacement. T minus 2. And then T. So T minus 1. This is my Planck's constant. Many times directly they ask the formula, dimensional for Planck's constant in NEET. It's very 5-second question. So quite a bit you need to remember. Fine, so that is my Planck's constant. Now I am reading the question. So they are saying this is Planck constant. C is meter per second. LT minus 1, that is your speed of light, and Newton's gravitational constant G. Length, they are asking for length. Okay, great, no worry at all. So we have a formula for laws of gravitation, Newton's law of gravitation. F is equal to G mass square m1 m2 upon r square. So G will have unit F r square upon m square. Fine. So can I put down G? So G will be what? Okay, I will not put on. I will just play with this. We'll just see how we can do that. Fine. So we want it for length. Arranging this, and we have this kind of option. Fine. So very what I can say, big cool mind, and just think about it. All the option has HG except this one, where H is in the denominator. HG. So what is that product HG means? What is that product H means? So what we got H as this and G is this. Fine. So what was that? See, I will play with something else. In spite of this and all that, I will play with something else. I believe in something different, unorthodox approach. Fine. HG product. So H is what? Energy. That is force into distance. So that is force into distance. And upon nu moves up as time. So this is my H. Fine. Into G. What is G? G is force and R square upon M square. So in all this there are HG. So force square then r square means distance cube because already x and another, and then upon meter square. Fine, that is your kg square, kg, unit is kg, mass square, okay, that is mass square. Fine, something like this I got, and then there is an under root of that. Fine, there is an under root of that. So if I took under root of that, what will happen? We'll just check out. So this x and t having odd power, so they couldn't work it out. Fine, so this can be moved out of under root f upon m, and what is f upon m? Acceleration. Will it work it out? Will it work? Fine, they want it for length. Now just check out. This is not having any mass term. This is not having any mass term. One mass term will be there, and here it is. So definitely it should work out. Definitely it should work out. We will see. I am checking this question first time. So f square upon m square is acceleration. We know that. So that is nothing, that is never been in the part of the solution which I was talking about, different channels. So f square upon m square, when I am pulling out of the under root side, it is simply acceleration. So that is Lt minus 2. Because under root outside square get cancelled. So f upon m is just acceleration. Fine. 1 x square can be pulled out. X square. So x square pulled out, so it will be L2. So I am left with what? Root xt. Root xt. That is something I am left with. I want L. I want just L length. Fine. So root hg is over. Now check out this. All this. So will it work out? I just required L. So c power 3 by 2. There is c power 3 by 2. So will it work out? I just want one L length. There is c power 3 by 2. There is c power 5 by 2. You can check out with either of this. Suppose c power 5 by 2. I am checking for c power 5 by 2. So c is meter power 5 by 2. Fine. Not at all possible because this is 2 and this is again suppose x is L only. So 2 and this is half. L power half. So it itself is 2 plus half 5 by 2. So this 5 by 2 will get cancelled. We require it for length. So that is for sure that it should be 3 by 2. Isn't it fine? It should be 3 by 2 because now check out, this is 5 by 2 upon 3 by 2 is L. We require L. We require L. Now check out what else. L power 3 by 2 because it is c power 3 by 2. So it will be t power minus 3 by 2 because L upon t is your velocity. So t power minus 2. See here minus 2 and this is plus half in the power. Isn't it minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2 get cancelled. That's it. Think of. So this is your answer. This is your answer. This is your answer. Very simple question, very simple question. I am again saying that it is more of a common sense. Or I can simply say that this is like you have started your NEET paper with plus 4 mark. Because compulsorily one question. You have started your NEET question, NEET paper, or I can say that JEE physics paper with 4 mark. Always. Hope this is fine. I have not jumped into the, that power A, power B, power C and equating it and all that. This is all nonsense. I will always follow this unorthodox approach. That is always very, very helpful. Now the fourth question, I guess this won't be seen to you, but let me just write down. So this is done, so we'll just work out here. Yeah, the physical quantity of the dimension of length, again it is of length. And these are all questions asked in last 4-5 NEET paper. 2016 NEET has happened 2 times. Anyone who knows? 2016 NEET has happened 2 times because of some reason that is not here we need to discuss. So in the first paper they are not asked the question. This is asked in the second paper. 2016. Fine, very good question. I found this to be a very good question. But again, you guys are here, so it should be a little, what we can say in Hindi, halwa question. Yeah, a physical quantity of the dimension of length they are asking. Fine, to be formed out of CG and E square upon 4 pi epsilon 0. So E square means C, we call it Q1, Q2. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 or epsilon naught. This is r square. So what is the meaning of E square upon 4 pi epsilon 0? This is E square only. So E square upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Can I say this will be FR square only? R square moves to this side. So in spite of that, I can directly say it is FR square. It is FR square and here it is G. So C, G and FR square. So everywhere I will write down FR square. Here again FR square. Here again 4 pi epsilon 0 upon E square upon 4 pi epsilon 0. So FR square. Fine. And there also. Fine. Common sense. See, if you follow that method having power ABC, it will be a very huge time consuming task. Maybe 5 minutes of time. Now just check out what we are doing here. Fine. Just to make you understand, it may take some time, but suppose if you understood the concept, then any question of this category you can crack very easily. Fine. So okay, move on. I want it for length. Check out G and this is FR square in the numerator. So what is G? What is G? The last question we just work it out. That is FR square upon M1 M2 or mass square. This one is G, isn't it? And this is again all under root. So this is G and this is again FR square. Means I am talking about that under root. This because I guess this two option is having same under root. Fine. So that means G into FR square. So G itself is FR square. So it will be FR square square. And it is in under root. So when we remove that under root, so it will be simply FR square upon M. Solving under root, FR square upon M is something I got. Now it is 1 upon C square. That means meter distance square and T square, meters per second square in the denominator in this particular first option. So let us try what will happen. So will we get our result? So this R square and this R square will get cancelled. What is your F? M1 L1 T minus 2 T power 2 M gets cancelled. L is the answer. Option 1. I am again repeating, if you try this question or the student who has started solving mocks or their institute would have given earlier year question, so you would have solved this question at least in 3 minutes of time. At least. We got it in 30 to 40 seconds. Only dimension analysis I took it for force, nothing else. And rest is just manageable with the basic knowledge of physics formula that G is equal to FR square upon M1 M2 is 9th standard gravitation chapter, and 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R square is electrostatic force is 12th standard electrostatic chapter. Fine, no harm at all. Very simple question. I wish you understood the concept also. Now the last question of the video is of JEE Mains. Okay, JEE Mains 2018. Is this out of the box? The characteristic distance at which quantum gravitational effects are significant. The Planck's length. It's Planck's constant? No. It is mentioned that it is length. It is not Planck's constant. Can be determined from a suitable combination of the fundamental physical quantity G and C. H is what? Planck's constant. So here we have to arrange GSC to make length. Same question, any change? No change at all. Whether it's a NEET, whether it's a J, no change. Exactly same pattern question. Now, in fact, we have just done H and G. It's repeating. It's just repeating. We want it for length. Sure. Great. So G is what? FR square upon mass square. H is what? E upon mu. You know this E is equal to H mu. Nu goes to this side, become T. So T power minus 1. Or rather, let me put it like T here. Yeah. H upon, it is E is equal to H nu here. So 1 upon nu is T. And what is E? E is what? Distance x into force. Isn't it? So G and H, we got it. this is H, this is your G. Now C is also something we know. Let me pick up any option randomly. So G power half is there. We required half, we have 2F, and G and H is in multiplication. So of course we require it because it is having, F is having one mass. Again H is having one, F means one more mass, and this should be cancelled. So for sure it should be G into H case. Let us try with that. First I am just doing with G into H case. Let us see what wonder we can do. So it is F R square upon M square, that is G, and what is H? Fxt. Fine, that is something I am getting. So F square, M square. So F 1 minus 2. So once that is mass square get cancelled. So another one is for length. Already R power 3, distance power 3, and T left. What is force? 1 minus 2. 1 mass get cancelled. 1, that is length, square of that. So it becomes 5. Isn't it? L power 5 and minus 2, and this is 1, so T power minus. That is something I got for GH. I want just L. I don't want all. Fine. So what to do? I want just L. Can I pull out? Because see, here in this option, it is an under root. Can I try this? So if I took under root of this, because GH is this and there is also GH. So if I try this, under root of this, fine. So because I want length, so I will pull out L square outside. So it become L. If I pull out L square outside, so it become L. Inside it will be L cube upon T. Fine. And here it is C cube. Fine. I have already taken the under root of numerator. So C cube is what? L cube upon T cube. And L is already pulled out. So is it getting cancelled? No, not at all. It is not getting cancelled. Correct? So this won't be the answer. This way you can judge out. And believe me, don't think that it will be time consuming. It is not at all time consuming. Just to make you guys aware that how you can check out, I am just doing this. A common sense will give me the answer for this question. Fine. So let me start it again so that you will be afresh. This question. So G is F R square upon M square. H is, we got it like here. H is equal to, it is energy into time, because H nu, so nu goes there, nu moves up, so E into T. So what is that H? That is force, because E is force into distance. So F, R I am writing, and time. That is something we got. Now just one thing is clear, that this F and F should be multiplied so that M square will get cancelled. That is for sure. Now just check out which option will give us such kind of opportunity. Find such kind of opportunity means G and H having same power. It is not. 100% answer is this. 100% answer is this. You don't even use your paper and pen. I have done intentionally one mistake while solving this, so that you got stuck, because everything can't get ready made. Common sense. Once again. G is this. H is this. Both multiplication G into H will give you F square upon M square. Then only the mass term get cancelled. No other option is giving that. And we don't want mass term because I want times length. So answer is this. For sure. If you want, now just let me do it correctly. So G into H, this two multiplication. So FR square upon M square into FRT. Fine, this is done. And then upon C cube. So C is C cube is R cube upon T cube. R by T, distance upon time is your velocity. So T cube is T cube and this T power 4 and under root of that. And under root of that. So R cube will cancel. What is left? 1 minus 2, so mass square get cancelled, L2 and T minus 2 and T power 4 get cancelled, under root of L square is L. Fine. So isn't it a 2-second or 3-second question if you know G and H? If you don't know, you are done the way I have done, just for you guys 10 second, 15 second, and it is not a NEET question. Check it. Open your internet, check out. It is JEE 2018 second shift paper online. Fine. Hope this is fine. I will bring some more this kind of question or maybe some different variety of question with the topic units and dimension, and we will close that topic there. I want you guys having full confidence in that topic. If anyone is having any other problem, you can just come back to me. I used to get quite a lot personal message on my WhatsApp and all that, but unfortunately it won't be possible for me to reply all those. Not even possible for me to reply YouTube comment, because nowadays after the success of last JEE batch, again the JEE batch has been started for 2022 student. So again then physics NEET batch is supposed to be start, and 12th Maharashtra board batch is supposed to be start. So it will be quite busy schedule for me, so it won't be possible for me to reply all the comment. But yes, I am more than happy if you guys put forward your doubts, and somehow here or there I will try to rectify your thought. Fine. Okay, fine. Thank you.